Hey everyone, welcome back to Lunch Break. We actually announced something really cool. We have great news. We have a contest.
That's right. We're hosting a Halloween pet costume contest. If you got a cute pet with an awesome costume, make sure you enter that in.
The contest is open right now, and it's gonna going from October 23rd to October 27th. So get your entries right now.
Yes, send those entries in, and from those entries, we're going to pick 5 finalists, and we're going to announce them on our episode on October 24th. That's a Friday. And the finalists that we pick, we're going to give them a pretty cool sticker pack that you see here. That was designed
by me, Marie. And then the community means you gets to vote for our winner. The voting going to be open since October 24th to October 27th.
Then the winner that you guys choose, they'll win the grand prize custom painting of their pet done by, well, our artist here, Marie.
Yeah, by me. All the details you can find in the description down below.
We can't wait to see your pets, guys. And let's make this an awesome and cute Halloween.
Good luck.
And now for the episode. Hi, I'm Jay.
Hi, I'm Marie.
And you're watching
Lunch Break.
Yes, and you notice it looks a little bit spooky. Yes, we got some orange lighting in the back. We got some Marie's custom Halloween themed pieces behind us. And we got our friend George for this episode.
He's a little bit pumpkin head.
And a little bit shy. But you know who's not shy?
Who's not shy?
These Redditors on this subreddit, No Sleep. No Sleep is a subreddit where submitters share like their scary personal stories. Some of them seem made up, some of them might be true. We don't know, but we think these stories here are pretty good, and we're going to share this one with you. Ready, Marie?
I am ready.
I found my wife's obituary online, but she's sitting right next to me.
Did she dead? Or she's have a twin?
I am chronically online. I Google lots of things and people when I'm bored. I've Googled my own name before, along with friends, acquaintances, conspiracy theories, and random internet sundries. But last night was the first time I Googled my wife's name, and I found something I'd never forget.
I think we all Google ourselves just to see what if someone gonna Google us and just what they're gonna see if they Google our name.
Right.
But Google everyone you know for what? Who is weirdo in this story, huh?
The first hit was an obituary. Of course, I assumed it was someone with the same name as her. Her first name is Emily, and her last name is pretty common. Not going to share it here because I don't want to be doxxed. But I clicked it anyway, just out of curiosity. My heart fell through the floor when I saw a photo of my wife on the website. Blonde highlighted hair, dark eyes, and the dates matched up too. 1986 to 2012. According to this obituary, she died when she was 26. I met her when she was 27.
Bum, bum.
There's no way, I thought. This must just be someone who looks like her, with her name and her birth year. But I knew it was too many coincidences to be wrong. When I read the actual obituary, it only cemented things for me. It mentioned her love of horses, her volunteer work at a soup kitchen through her church, and her work as a biologist postdoc. So many details matched up, there was no way it could be a coincidence. What do you think, Marie? Coincidence or creepy story?
Twin.
Twin that did exactly what she did?
Yeah. Or like in the movie, her twin has died and she's pretend to be like she died and she take the spot of the twin. Bah, 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 twisted. Because she was more successful and she just I can pretend like it's I die, not her, and I pretend to be her.
But then it's the other one's obituary.
I don't know. Suspicious.
What you looking at? I jumped as my wife came in from the kitchen and sat down next to me. On instinct, I slammed the laptop shut. Nothing, I said. Then realizing how suspicious I looked, I added, I was looking at birthday gifts for you. I was looking at...
And there was a video the Mexican corn with the cheese, beautiful. And just so sexy when it's butter goes on it. I'm just hungry, I'm sorry.
For a second, her face froze, and I was worried she wouldn't buy my lie. And then she smiled, that warm smile I loved, crinkling her eyes at the corners. "That's so sweet," she said, coming to sit next to me. I swallowed. "Yeah." She cuddled up next to me, but I felt completely on edge. The warmth of her skin no longer felt warm and inviting. In fact, a chill ran down my spine. After a few minutes, I extricated myself from her embrace. "I don't feel good," I lied. "I'm gonna lie down." "Aw, okay," she said, pouting. Before she could say anything more, I ran upstairs. As soon as I got on the bed, I brought up the obituary again. I stared at the grainy image of her face. It was definitely her. That warm smile, those mysterious dark eyes, there was no way it could be anyone else.
Just hear me out. What about she had crazy ex who tried to stalk her, and she's go to the newspaper and say, "Hey, can we kill me for a little bit? Just write it down this about me." And he just like move away, and she just like, "Finally, I can leave again." Yay! Because it's just paper. You can write it down. Maybe someone just hate her and they just like, she's dead now. Oh, she was such a beautiful person.
Like a Wikipedia page?
Yeah. Or her friends make it for fun.
I think we need to find out how she died.
Yeah, I hope husband not involved.
I scrolled through some of the other results, and I realized some of those too were related to her death. There was a Facebook memorial page, friends posting on it, names I didn't recognize, mourning her loss more than 10 years ago. The university she worked at had put out a statement with their condolences as well. But then I found something that made my heart stop. A news article nestled at the bottom of the search results page. Emily hadn't just died, she'd been murdered. My jaw hung open as I read the news article. Phrases popped out at me: no signs of forced entry, partially dismembered, and killer still at large. The news article didn't have a photo of Emily though, so maybe this was a different Emily. It had to be. It couldn't be my Emily, who was sitting on the couch watching TV downstairs. A sound jolted me out of my thoughts, the door to the bedroom creaking open. Emily stood in the doorway, oddly still. The hall light was off, shrouding her face in shadow. "Emily?" I asked, my voice shaking. "I came up to check on you," she said in a soft, cool voice. "Thanks," I said, quickly turning off my phone and slipping it behind me. "I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm fine." "I'm glad to hear that," she said, her voice growing lower. I tried to keep my cool as she climbed into bed with me. I lay there, stiff and cold, as she wrapped her arms around me. "I love you, baby," she whispered as she cuddled with me under the covers. "I love you too." So that's where I am now. I'm writing this from my phone as Emily sleeps next to me. I don't know if I'm safe here. I don't know who or what I'm dealing with. All kinds of crazy scenarios have been floating through my mind. Did Emily have an identical twin that died and she took over that twin's identity? Is she some horrible creature from folktales who killed Emily and took on her appearance? The more minutes that tick by, the wilder my theories get. None of them make sense. There's only one thing I'm sure of. Whoever or whatever I'm sleeping next to isn't the real Emily.
What about just ask? What about just like ask? Just
Am I overreacting? Is my girlfriend a zombie?
am I overreacting? Is my girlfriend a skinwalker or something?
Would I be the asshole if I asked my girlfriend if she's undead?
Yeah. I mean, just imagine if she's actually something weird creature and she's with you for 10 years. 10 years. And you never see anything weird. Maybe it's you weird, huh? You for 10 years with the same person. You just find something like this and it's like, wow, that's crazy. And the first what you do is like, she's zombie.
Or like you said, a skinwalker. One commenter said, "Cute. I'd be so good to a loving skinwalker."
I mean, yeah. If they're like cuddly and they just like, oh, I love you. Oh, and smile to you. Yeah, it's fine. Just continue living. There is just so much different ways to explain what it could be without going into the zombie or demons or whatever. It's a Halloween time.
Yeah, that's true. But some people do agree with your faking her death theory. Maybe she faked her death to escape someone bad. How much do you trust her? It's funny because my immediate instinct would have been to blurt out, "OMG, Emily, look, it's your obituary. What is this about?"
Yeah. How much you trust her?
Just ask, dude. Like,
And if she start to acting weird, just looking with no blinking and just like, why you ask me that? And just like, baby, because I love you. Are you sure? If you see something weird that she do after, I don't know, start to like take off her face off and there's just something under, then yeah, run. Just don't make her mad.
my sister's ex-boyfriend keeps showing up at family events. She's been dead for 2 years.
But he's still alive.
Or is he? When my sister Lisa died 2 years ago, our family changed forever. We weren't perfect before. Who is? But Lisa's death fractured us. My dad barely speaks anymore. My mom busies herself with every charity event she can find, and I've been stuck, angry, looking for someone to blame. Lisa was the glue that held us together. She was warm, outgoing, always laughing, the kind of person people gravitate to. She loved hiking, photography, and the outdoors. Her death, officially ruled an accident, was almost poetic. She slipped while hiking and fell into a ravine. At least, that's what the police report said. But, if that's true, why does it feel like her ghost never left? Looks like it's a ghost story, Marie.
Never left? Do you ever try to talk? Do you just trying to ask?
Would I be the asshole if I asked the ghost to leave? Lisa's ex-boyfriend, Matt, was never part of our family. Not with that attitude. Sorry. Serious face.
Yes.
He and Lisa dated for about a year before she broke it off. She said he was controlling, obsessive, constantly texting, showing up unannounced, making passive-aggressive comments when she spent time with her friends. I remember her joking about it once, calling him my stage 5 clinger. But it wasn't funny. Not really. After the breakup, Matt didn't take it well. He kept texting her, leaving voicemails, even sending her flowers at work. She brushed it off, said he'd get bored eventually. I thought she was right. Until the funeral. Okay, so I'll take back my comment. He seems like a jerk. And before we read any further, do you think he went hiking with her that day?
No, he was with the phone, standing and looking for her, like from like farther away, and just, where are you? What are you doing right now?
Even after the breakup, he seemed pretty obsessive still. Matt didn't come to the service, thank God. But a week later, he showed up on our doorstep. It was a rainy Thursday. My mom opened the door and there he was, holding a bouquet of lilies, Lisa's favorite. I just wanted to pay my respects, he said. His voice was soft, his head tilted like he was trying to look vulnerable. My mom, who has never been good at saying no, let him in. Matt sat on our couch, talking about Lisa as if he knew her better than we did. He described her laugh, her smile, the way she always ordered pancakes with extra syrup. My dad stayed silent, his jaw tight. When Matt finally left, I asked my mom why she let him in. He's grieving too, she said. But I couldn't shake the feeling that Matt wasn't grieving. He was lurking. Over the next few months, Matt kept appearing. He showed up at family barbecues, holiday dinners, even my dad's birthday party. Always uninvited, always with some excuse. Your mom said it was okay, he'd claim. Or I thought Lisa would have wanted me here. Or maybe you guys just throw great parties.
I here for the zip line.
And Ronnie, I feel like you're just here for the zip line.
My parents, blinded by their own grief, let it slide. He's harmless, my mom said. He just misses her. But it wasn't harmless, not when he started asking questions. Last Christmas, Matt cornered me in the kitchen. She was different with me, you know, he said, leaning against the counter. I stiffened. What's that supposed to mean? He smiled, that thin, unsettling smile I'd seen so many times. She told me things she wouldn't tell anyone else. Like what? His smile widened, like how she wasn't scared to die. It's oddly specific.
I think you need to check him if he have lots of hair and he wearing a hat. Check the hat if he have a horns, and if you don't find the horns, you can take off his pants and look if he have a tail.
That's a good place to start. I would recommend getting OP from the previous story and having him Google that ass.
Oh yeah.
That night, I went through Lisa's journals. She was the type to write everything down, her thoughts, her plans, even little grocery lists. Most of it was normal, Lisa stuff. Song lyrics, doodles, random observations. But then I found the entry. I think Matt's been following me. He won't stop texting. Keeps saying he knows something I don't. I'm starting to feel like I can't shake him. I showed it to my mom, expecting her to finally see reason, but she waved it off. Lisa was dramatic sometimes, she said. I'm sure it's nothing. A few days later, I saw Matt's car parked down the street. It wasn't the first time. I'd noticed it before, idling near the corner, but I convinced myself it was a coincidence. This time, though, I knew. He wasn't watching our family. He was watching me. Last week was my dad's birthday. Matt showed up.
How many birthdays your father had? It's like he comes on this event, and my father's birthday, and there's my father's birthday again, and another my father's birthday. How many fathers do you have?
Oh, yeah.
It's just weird.
I had to go back and look at that. You're right. I missed that detail. Matt showed up holding a gift he claimed Lisa would have bought. A coffee table book about hiking trails. I couldn't take it anymore. I confronted him outside, away from my parents. What the hell are you doing here? I snapped. His smile didn't falter. Paying my respects, he said. Lisa broke up with you. She wanted nothing to do with you. Why can't you let her go? His eyes darkened. She told you that? Yes. He took a step closer, his voice dropping to a whisper. She told me a lot of things too, things she didn't tell anyone else. Then he said something I'll never forget. I was there, on the trail. I felt like the air had been sucked out of my lungs. What? He smiled again, a cold, empty thing. She didn't fall. She looked me in the eyes and asked me to let her go. My stomach churned. You're lying. He tilted his head, studying me. Am I? Ask yourself this. If she slipped, why didn't she scream? I called the police that night. I told them everything, the stalking, the journal, his confession. When they went to his apartment the next morning, it was empty. No furniture, no clothes, no sign he'd ever lived there. It's been a week now. I haven't told my parents what he said. I don't know if they'd believe me. Every night I double check the locks. Every night I sit in my bed, clutching my phone, too scared to sleep. Last night, I finally decided to look through Lisa's journals again. I don't know why. Maybe I thought I missed something. Maybe I was looking for answers, but this time there was something new. The last page, which had been blank before, now had a single sentence scrawled across it in jagged black ink. He's not watching, he's inside. Oh! What do you think of this story?
I'll be honest, OP have a good imagination. Because if you check all the logs, that's you inside. Maybe it's you. Maybe everyone in this story, it's this guy. If we look at this story from a perspective of a sister, yeah, she's nervous, she's upset, and hear something like this, like, yeah, I did it, probably make her really anxious. But from a perspective of the parents, it's like, he looks weird, he said he's know our daughter better than we do, why we let him in? He's not a family member, and if he's vampire, you fucked up, because you the first place let him in, and he's gonna suck all of you.
Your blood.
Well,
Marie, how'd you feel about those stories?
It's actually kind of spooky. I'm afraid I can make spooky dookie, but
On that note, if you have any spooky stories you want to share with us, make sure you submit them over to our subreddit, r/lunchbreak_GSP. And Marie, if they haven't already, what should they do?
if you don't want for an angry spirit of leftover chicken hunting you until the end of Halloween, you need to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And see you in the next episode of Spooky Lunch Break. Bye.
Bye.